It began as any other late summer afternoon. Warm light spilling across the grass, cicadas humming their steady chorus, the slow drift of clouds making shadows that wandered lazily across the ground. I had gone to the park for an hour of quiet, settling on a bench beneath a chestnut tree. The air was still, the kind of stillness that makes every sound feel larger. When the first hint of movement touched the edge of my sleeve, I expected it to pass. Breezes in August often do. They come and go like curious strangers, leaving no trace except the faint rustle of leaves. But this one didn't leave. It lingered, curling around the bench, looping through the low branches, then back again toward me. It was cool, but not with the sharpness of autumn, more like the steady comfort of shade after too much sun. It moved with purpose, but without hurry, as though it had decided to stay. I leaned back and let it surround me. It touched the crown of my head, drifted down my back, swirled around my feet. In its movement there was a strange rhythm, almost like breathing. I matched it without realizing, inhaling when it circled close, exhaling as it drifted a step away. The world seemed to grow softer within its presence. The cicadas' hum blurred into a background lullaby. The sound of distant traffic became nothing more than a faint hum, and even my thoughts slowed their pacing. Memories began to surface in the quiet it created. Sitting on my childhood porch during summer storms, feeling the wind whip and play around me before the rain came. Standing at the edge of a cliff years ago, the sea wind pulling at my coat and daring me to lean closer. But this was different. It wasn't rushing me anywhere or urging me to move. It was simply here. I wondered for a moment if the wind could choose. If it could decide to pause its endless journey across fields and oceans just to keep someone company for a while. The thought made me smile, and in answer the breeze shifted, warmer now, brushing my cheek like a quiet affirmation. An hour passed, though it felt like minutes. I didn't check my phone all the time. I didn't need to. The wind had made its own clock, and I was content to follow it. When I finally rose from the bench, I expected the breeze to fade, to go find another open field or quiet street to wander. But as I walked down the path toward home, it followed, light on my shoulders, threading through my hair, keeping pace without ever pushing. It stayed until I reached my door. Only then did it slow, drifting upward to play with the branches of the maple out front. I stepped inside, and through the half-open window, I felt one last touch of hair against my arm, like a friend pressing a palm in farewell. I think about it still, that afternoon when the wind stayed, and I wonder if, somewhere out there, it remembers me too.